その負け全体の対局。
So I almost always start my videos nowadays on Abema at that screen where they show the two wrestlers, with a graphic on screen. And I'm realizing that, especially on days like today when I have more time and I'm not rushed home from work, there are 4 matches still to go if you include this one, and it is only 5:30 p.m. in Japan, which means they're going to stretch out 4 matches over the course of 25 to, I'd say, 28 minutes, which is just too long. I realize they have to build in that time in case there's mono-e or there's, something that they extends a match or there's an injury or whatever. But yeah, they kind of try to keep to the finishing around 6 p.m. mark, and so I think they just they start to let these guys really take their time going back to the salt bucket and and stretching and so it should be 5 minutes per match max, depending on the length of the match itself. But most sumo matches, of course, are well under a minute. And so, 5 times 4 is 20, and, we've got 30 minutes to go. So I feel like, I don't know, you guys can leave me a comment. Days when I'm going to have 13 matches on the channel today, which is huge. So I don't run out of things to say, but I feel like maybe I'm trying to invent things to say, and I can't really not talk, even though some of you probably might like that, because, I used to be able to then just turn it over to Murray or whoever was on the NHK English broadcast, and they would talk, and it would give me a rest. But obviously, if I switch it over, it's just Japanese, and for probably 95% of you, that means you can't understand what they're saying, and all you're doing is watching an image waiting for the match to start. So I'm thinking I might start hitting the record button on some of these days a little later and missing that opening graphic and some of the salt throws and being a little bit leaner on the match time toward the tachi-ai. On days like today where, like I said, that we've got 4 matches left and it's only 5:32 p.m., so I know they're going to stretch it out. But, we'll see. What do you guys think? You can leave comments and tell me what you think if you want me to start the match closer to the tachi-ai. Do you skip ahead? Do you scan through the match and skip my talking and just go to the tachi-ai just to watch the match? I think what happens is a lot of you, from what I can gather from comments, watch matches somewhere else way before you get to my channel, and then you just sort of watch the match for me and for English language and for the community we have down in the comments, and so you're not watching necessarily for the very first time when you watch my videos, and that's fine too, so I don't know, I'm trying to strike a good balance. But here we go. Takakeisho 5 and 2, Oho 3 and 4. The Ozeki will be on your left, the Maegashira 3 on your right.
王鵬がまわしを取りに行った。ここは弾いて貴景勝出ました。押し出し、貴景勝6勝目。今日は王鵬が、押されるだけで何もできませんでした。
王鵬がね、見ていきましたよね。どっかでいなしていくんじゃないかな。
はい。前回もね、いなしが入りましたからね、
それを待っていたんですよね。
なるほど。
Yeah, Takakeisho, despite his sort of very round, pudgy appearance. I mean, all wrestlers are a bit padded, right? He is very, very strong. And you're just not, Oho is not going to win in this type of a matchup where you're just like, okay, you push me, I'll push you. You push me, I'll push you. Yeah, Takakeisho is going to win that every time. That's how he's, that's his bread and butter. And so that's a match tailor-made for him to get the win. Oho, 3 and 5 now. He's got to win 5 of his next 8 to get his Kachikoshi. It's doable, I think, at his rank. He's fought a lot of the guys ranked above him. Takakeisho now 2 away from getting his Kachikoshi in a racing Karoban. Tomorrow he has Tobizaru and Takanosho for Oho. All right, come on back.